I wanted to talk about some pretty big red flags I found with yet another anti-trafficking charity that Blake Lively and Salma Hayek of Balenciaga Wealth have been involved with. This is the Child Rescue Coalition. And this charity even values Blake's contribution so much that they have Blake's speech on the front page of their website, which is pretty strange. Salma and Blake made a speech for them. And I also wanted to talk about the fact that a lot of these anti-trafficking charities are actually enabling traffickers to get closer to victims. It's kind of a way for traffickers to reach victims sometimes, to use these charities anyway. So first of all, there's the fact that this organization has not been updating the front page of its website when it comes to the videos. It has a video from over 8 years ago on the front page of the website, which is a little bit weird. They're pulling in millions of dollars a year. I think they can probably afford to update their website properly. They're updating their blog, but not their front page. And if they're trying to really bring in new users, they would be updating their front page of their website, and they're not. So I find this really suspicious. The second thing is that their tax filings have a lot of potential red flags. Let's get into this. The founder held multiple titles in 1 year, such as president and treasurer, which is very bizarre because it can mean that there's not proper checks and balances going on and board independence. This can create conditions for embezzlement and the like. Between 2019 and 2021, this organization, their revenue tripled without clearly expanding their services and programs. And a lot of nonprofits struggled during this time of COVID. So that's pretty strange. There was also this sharp salary increases that have been occurring, up to 1.4 million in 2023, but there has not been a clear expansion in staff or geographic footprint to kind of account for this. So that's bizarre. And then these salaries accounted for more than 70% of total expenses, which seems really high for an organization like this aimed at child protection. There's also the fact that they have been paying out $0 in grants each year, which is pretty atypical for organizations like this that usually partner with others, fund shelters, things like that. They also had their fundraising costs rise dramatically from 2014 to 2023, but they didn't report hiring professional fundraisers. So are these costs being misclassified? What's going on here? They also don't disclose their major donors. In their Schedule B, it's marked restricted or blank, and in a controversial sector like this, that can be a red flag. We've seen other examples of this, and I want to know what your thoughts are. It's definitely possible that there are shell companies and like operating behind the scenes here. And I'm not saying that this organization is not doing good work. Their blog seems to show some good work, although I can't confirm everything that their blog is saying. So I'm a little bit skeptical, and I am really concerned with what we're finding on the website and the tax filings that I indicated. So let me know your thoughts.